Squeaky chairs and long hair. Tuesday, August 4th, 2020. Hope you all are ready for a Maximus mail call. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Hopefully it is. For those of you all going out and getting your Robin Kings right now, I'm sure you're probably able to get your 1 in 25s. I've seen a couple of people, able to get them. I gotta turn on these notifications. Spoil the scene here. Oh shit! All right. Good, everybody. How's it going? Ultra Maximus here. Yeah. So hanging out, chilling in the crib right now. Just hanging out, doing my thing. So I got a couple of packages in, and I know one of them is from a certain. They're probably both from the same people, but I can't really tell you that yet. So we'll see a second. But one of them is a smaller package, and I think that one is that one. Okay, and that one is that one. Okay, so this is the one we're going to open up first. So where the fuck did I do with my scissors? Scissors! Important stuff. Sorry, I keep all my packing materials over in a different area. So how's everybody going? How's everything going? Everybody doing good? Fun Tuesday? Getting ready for tomorrow? I am just Transformers-ing it up. And I don't know if you guys saw on my Instagram, but yesterday I was able to obtain a 1 in 25 at ratio. It was $27.99 before I got a hookup discount. So really pleased about that. So piecing together some more Transformers stuff now that I got to be honest, I don't have a complete run of the 84 Marvel series. All right, I've read it. I mean, who hasn't? I mean, it's available digitally. I have the entire IDW run on Comixology that I can read on my phone anytime. So that is definitely my favorite as far as universes versions of the Transformers. And here, I forgot what I wanted to show you guys here today. This thing over here. It's special edition mail call, everybody. Woo! How about that? Yeah, see? Special edition mail call. All right. We'll get back to all that later. But, all right. So, got a little sneak preview of this taped up book that's under this bubble wrap inside of this thing. This was actually packed pretty well. So this has been my hookup on a lot of Transformers books lately. In fact, this one is the first of 2 packages I've got coming from this seller, and they've treated me pretty good so far. I've actually gotten another one from them previously, so it is a seller I have bought from before. And yeah, so I'm gonna untomb these things in here because they are taped down quite adequately inside of their bubble wrap tomb. There we go. All right. So I'm just curious, anybody watching the Netflix Transformers series? I might like Transformers just a little bit. So I mean, just just a little tiny bit. So I hope you are watching it, because that Netflix Transformers series is the first of a trilogy. So you get 6 episodes that are about 20-something minutes long. So it's it's a little over a 2-hour movie. 3 movies. So it's a trilogy. It really is a trilogy. You know, and they know that we are stupid, short-sighted people. We would rather watch 6 episodes and binge watch it than watch a 3-hour movie. Let's just be honest about that. That's exactly how we are, because it's just, you know, how people are. So it got me to watch all 6 episodes only because I'm a Transformers fan. But it was very, very cool. Obviously, there's going to be some things that hardcore G1 fans are not going to like about it, because you know what? G1 fans, we are the first, all right? The 84 generation, we got it first. And you know what? Most of those people in the 84 generation care more about the Marvel story than they do about the, you know, the animated story and the animated movie. Because let's be honest about something, all right? They killed the Transformers in the movie to sell you new Transformers. Well, your parents, really. Because when they made Rodimus Prime, Optimus Prime can't be a Prime no more, can he? Got to kill him off. So American marketing is behind a lot of it. But you know what? It eventually grew into what we now all consider to be one of the coolest things that you know, some of us collect. So props to all my people who be reading the IDW properties, because my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle brothers, you guys, you know, you're a short audience just like we are. So we Transformers people understand you. Now my Little Pony brothers at IDW, okay, you know, do your thing. I'm not hating, but y'all making them the Transformers IDW Transformers My Little Ponies variants. I have utter regret for not getting any when I had an opportunity to. But you know what? Regret is such short-sighted things when you get such more awesome things that come your way. So, yeah, like I said, these books are very, very, very good, nicely wrapped, securely wrapped in some bubble wrap. So, and of course, if there's any, you know, non-color breaks, take care of that. So, anyway. As I was saying, the Marvel generation does matter to a lot more people of the G1 fandom, because that's actually how they were selling toys to us back then. The movie was kind of like, yeah, okay, yeah, that, all that stuff. But also the Japanese stuff, because we actually had to get bootlegs of the Japanese Headmaster stuff after the United States series ended. And then they started the filming of the Generation 2 stuff. And we were like, Generation 2, woo, it's going to be new material. It was the same old episodes with a new cutscene that was made just to make it look a little flashier. Like, are you kidding me? That's Generation 2? That's what you guys are going to call Generation 2? So we felt totally gypped on that. So Simon Furman, after the Transformers comic had ended, he got to do the Generation 2 story. And he invented a character named G-Axis. G, axe us, as in cutting the book from production, like what had happened when he was writer on the Generation 1 story. Now, hardcore Generation 1 fans know that Regeneration 1 was a continuation of Generation 1 from Marvel Comics. And IDW had published those books from 80.5, issue 80.5, and they also did a 100-page reprint of like the last couple of issues where Unicron, you know, came after issue 75. So it was like issue 76 through 80, and showing just, you know, how much, what was going on in the Transformers universe. And oh yeah, this is nice. But anyway, so yeah, so Regeneration 1 is kind of like getting a little bit of attention again because of all the Secrets and Lies #1s. You guys, if you didn't hear about that one, the prequel to the Marvel series has taken place, and that is in the Transformers Secrets and Lies #1. He always did some goofy tape on the last batch too. I don't like how he did this goofy tape too, because it's right across the spine. Probably did cause some spine stress. So my dude. Like I've got a press, but I know everybody else doesn't, so this might make some people mad if they see their book back this way. But yeah, basically everything facing outward, which is, I understand it's wrapped in bubble wrap, but still, you're never facing outward. Never, 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 ever, ever, ever in your life facing outward. But still good results here, I'm sure. So, Transformers fans, the Netflix trilogy, I have heard that the final series of the trilogy is, in fact, going to be Beast Wars. And if it is Beast Wars, that's going to be awesome stuff. So, all right, so here, a few more pieces of tape to get rid of. So many tape pieces. All right. Whee! All right, so in the realm of Beast Wars, I was looking for issue number 2. And he's like, yeah, these are very fine. It's just because they have spine roll. And I'm like, send them, dude. So these are amazing. Retail set of cover A and B. And this one has the foil on the top. This one has the foil all over it. And I believe it is a wraparound. So I'm about to pull that one out and check, but yes, it is indeed. It is a wraparound. So these look amazing, and I love these thick cardstock IDW books because if they have spine roll, that's very easily pressable. So look for those. But you know, honestly, IDW books without spine breaks are rare. You know, 9/8 in them. If you find them, pick them up. It's probably a good investment if you're a collector of that realm. So that was issue 2 of Beast Wars: The Gathering. So in IDW, the Beast Wars: The Gathering was first in Free Comic Book Day, and then it was in The Gathering, and then the final series, which has 4 covers, which I got all 4 of these covers. Cover A, cover B. There's the rest of the tape. Some of these guys here. Cover A, cover B. Cover A, cover B. All right. So we got your issue number 4 of Beast Wars: The Gathering, the final episode, the final issue. So it's got these 2 covers, and then what they did for the A and B cover is they gave them a incentive sketch variant of each. So it's just very detailed art on these. And if you're a fan of the Beast Wars characters, they did not reappear again in IDW. Well, some of them did. So this is the beautiful thing about the IDW universe that was around from Infiltration on. They incorporated basically every kind of genre they could of every different version of Transformers. Different universes were explored through the multiverse in the book The Lost Light, which actually, you know, more than meets the eye first, and then it turned into The Lost Light. But highly recommend reading the Wreckers trilogy, which is probably my favorite because it's a Spec Ops version of the Transformers. But this right here, everybody, Transformers the movie, everybody remember that one? Check it. This one is the Ripped Apparel Lost Light variant. So good stuff here, and all these books were obtained from one seller, so it was really, really nice to get them all. And yeah, because of where he taped it, put a stress mark right across the front cover of that one. Hopefully I'll be able to take that one out, but it looks like that one might actually break a little bit of color. But still, comic books are your thing. So I mean, I'm gonna shoot that message to that seller and just let them know recommendations on selling and why you should never put a tape mark across the spine side. Always do it on the open side. Thank you. So where I put them, but we're not done yet because I did get 2 packages. So I'm thrilled to say that was from a seller that I think is the same seller that I'm about to open this from, but I can't prove it because, you know, identities, eBay, and things like that. So, but yeah. So I see a lot of people out there rocking the Usagi Yojimbo Abdello #2 foil covers, and wow, those things look good. You know, those things were in stock for like 3 months almost. Just FYI. So the fact that they are now sold out unsigned is fantastic. I'm a firm believer in a couple of things. That, yeah, there's a market for signed books for fans. Fandom really, really goes after autographs, especially if they're the one who is obtaining the autograph themselves. It really becomes a personal effect for them. A lot of times you'll have, you know, fans that meet people at a con, get a picture of them, and then we'll get a book CGC graded. And then, you know, if that book comes back in 9.8, then they're like, oh my God, I got a 9.8 CGC, you know, yellow label. Or they'll do the CBCS, you know, signature verification process, or their witnessing program. I don't even know if they're even doing a witnessing program with their signature verification. It's kind of like they don't have to. But either way, that's you know, something that a lot of people like. But I can name, and I'm not going to go into it because I'm still trying to collect a bunch of these things, but there's a bunch of convention exclusives that are like signed heavy, like 90% of their print run are signed books, and then you find an unsigned raw copy, and you're just like, oh my God, where did that come from? Like, sometimes it is what people speculate on being, you know, backdoor copy left over from the con that didn't wind up making it to the con, but kind of did. So let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, oh, and they are all in Mylars, and they are beautiful. Oh, yes, they are. All right. So the other half of my pickup, since, you know, San Diego Comic-Con is one of those crazy things. I've never seen people scramble to purchase more of the materials that come out of SDCC than any other con. I mean, it really is like insane to watch some of these people, you know, go after these things. So I was eagerly waiting and watching. Of course, like I said, my fellow IDW collectors, I feel your pain. I understand. We watched as the IDW web store had no limitation on things, and certain books were cleaned out. You know, after the debacle of not being able to go live 2 days straight. So it was the third day they finally got their things together and they were able to go live. So I only purchased 2 different books. I was very conservative about what I was getting, just because, you know, the market is funny sometimes. And sure enough, today when I went to eBay and I saw that my package was out for delivery, I was like, oh, let me check that. You know, if my books are really, really high grade, these are going to be great, because, you know, I'll be able to, you know, see how many are on the market. And let's just say that for this first one, yeah, these look amazing. Like, I don't even know if I even want to take them out, because they look like slam dunks, but I'm not going to pull them out of their bag and board unless I actually need to. But so the first book that I was able to obtain is Ye Old Snake Eyes #1. This is that Snake Eyes Endgame from Rob Liefeld, and hence the disclaimer I put on for my Rob Liefeld haters. I'm a Rob Liefeld fan. You can hate me all you want for liking Liefeld. Liefeld did a Dark Cybertron Transformers cover, and he pulled it off. And that is the only cover that really matters to me, outside of the New Mutants covers and X-Force covers he did for me, you know, when I was a youth. So we're going to see what goes on with these covers. I happen to be very, very, very fortunate to hang out with some really cool people who deal with comics and a little bit of comic speculation. And I've made tons and tons of friends, and I'm thankful for everybody that I've met. So it's cool to see, like, you know, people, you know, getting channels and podcasts off, and Drunken Chat with Mel has been fun. I'm not much of a drinker myself, but that doesn't stop me from wanting to hang out and talk comic books with Mel, because Mel and I, you know, go back, and these things, you know, like I said, the comic community is cool, and I'm thankful again for meeting new people. I'm not on IG a lot, all right? I got a lot of stuff going on, so I got multiple businesses I'm running, and trying to take care of a family, and, you know, keep a wife happy. So if you guys can understand that, that's my blight. So, but you know, I got to thank Riri Williams, and I'm going to do that in another episode. And then I got something else coming for you too. So you guys should like it. But we'll see if maybe one of these snake eyes doesn't end up getting given away on Drunken Chat this weekend. I don't know what nights Mel's going to be able to do it, if he's doing it Friday and Saturday, because I know he was doing previews with Lucas on Saturdays with Lucas and Hart. So maybe Friday. We'll see. But the other gems that I was able to obtain from the web store are, of course, and you guys probably knew I was going to be eyeballing these from the start. So here's the Transformers 84s, Optimus Prime variants, and both of these look very, very nice. And again, big props. I Mylar every single book I purchase. All right, so I got my processing point over here, and in my processing point, stacks. This is how you do when you get new books. You come home, you take them out of that cheap bag and board, you put them in. When you're at the store, you put them in this nice Mylar. You pull up your CLZ. You check in all your books. Go ahead and process them. I'm actually going to be reorganizing my collection. It's right now it's not alphabetical, and I think that's kind of like where it needs to be. So I've got the CLZ app set up alphabetically, so I can go through and just pull books, organize them, throw them all in order, and then if I want to organize like Transformers separately, I'll probably do that. But everything else I'll probably lump in together and just have boxes upon boxes of that stuff. But yeah, I'm really, really happy. My IDW books got here, and I'm starting to fill in some holes in the collections. I am still, after some other books, so I got some more en route. So we'll see what arrives in the coming days. I'll be sure to share, some more of these mail calls with you guys as some of these books arrive, because I was fortunate enough to turn around some books and get rid of some things that I didn't really hold dear to my collection, that I didn't feel I needed, so they belonged in somebody else's. And if you guys have comics that you feel belong in somebody else's collection, maybe you should probably list them for sale somewhere and let them go too. And then maybe they will bring somebody else joy. And if you are looking for additional books to bring somebody joy, I want to remind you guys that, of course, I got an eBay page. You can find all the books I have for sale, including books that I haven't processed and put up for sale yet, on the eBay Ultra Maximus page, and it is X Ultra Maximus X. Please be sure to stop by and check that out. I greatly appreciate any sales that come from you guys. Of course, if you want to hit me up on the IG, IG doesn't charge me outlandish fees, so please, if you see something, say something. Really not that hard, but on the IG, it's the U1TRA Maximus, thanks to someone causing me not to take the L. I enjoy not taking the L. So here we are at the end of the video, and again, I want to thank you guys for checking me out. You can also find me on Facebook under that same U1TRA Maximus, because I like to try to organize things there. You can tweet at me if you need to shout at me for something. I'm always good for a little bit of a friendly conversation. I'd like to follow just basically artists and Transformers related geekery and things like that, and a little bit of everything, but Twitter is cancer, and if you'd like to not have cancer on Twitter, you can of course follow me. Thank you again for watching. This has been the special edition of the Raw Report. I enjoy doing these extremely off-the-cuff type of just got a mailman dropping off some stuff, so let me open it up and throw it on video type of things. Maybe I'll do more in the future if you guys like my videos, but I'm not begging for likes or anything like that. But sure, if you do like it, give a thumbs up, give a subscribe, ring that bell for the notifications, because of course I'm crazy. I sometimes show up in a comic book shop and might go live, especially if I see something for sale that looks like it shouldn't be, or should be in my collection. So appreciate you guys. Thanks again for tuning in, and I will check you all next time. See you later. Come on, where's my cursor? Can't end the broadcast.